Just in with some disturbing news from the White House. It looks like Donald Trump is trying to make America great again by bringing back segregation. It is no longer illegal for federal governments to segregate contractors in waiting rooms, restaurants, and drinking fountains. It seems like many Americans are having mixed emotions. You have a group of black women who are saying this is not their fight because based on the election results, if you recall, 92% of black women voted against Donald Trump. They say that they tried to warn Americans and they did not listen. But to be clear, black women do not make up the entire America. I'm interested to see, no matter what race you are, how do you feel about this? What do you think? Many younger Americans may be surprised to realize segregation was actually not that long ago, and the executive order that Trump has overturned was from Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965. And to put that in perspective, my parents were about 8 years old when that executive order was signed. There are still state and some federal laws that protect people from discrimination and segregation, but many fear that the decision that Trump has made will cause a ripple effect.
So apparently now that we're bringing back segregation, I just have a question for the people of color, Black MAGA, Latino MAGA, Asian MAGA. What are y'all gonna do? Like, do y'all support this? Is this what you voted for? Are you okay? Because this man is dragging us back to 1950. Now, I know that the order says it is in relation to government contracts, right? If you're a company that has a contract with the federal government, you don't have to adhere to those policies and you can segregate dining facilities and things like that. I mean, okay. I think those of us who've been black all our lives, we're not necessarily mad about this, right? Because, if you put up a sign on your restaurant that says whites only, you ain't got to wear it. I don't want to eat that no way, right? So I feel like this is a good thing. Tell me that you're a racist by putting your sign up there. You won't get my money, right? People of color in this country contribute over what? 1 point something $2 trillion in revenue to this country. So when we abstain from your businesses, your restaurants, your mom and pops, because that's what you want, I wish you the best. But again, I digress. I want to know, Candace Owens, where you going? If they put up a sign and you and your husband go out to dinner and it says whites only, you gonna wait in the car? Is he gonna have to bring your food to the car? Byron Donalds, you and your wife, Clarence Thomas and Jenny. Oh my God! What you gonna do, Clarence? What you gonna do? 'Cause now that he's gonna segregate, he coming for interracial marriage next. What you and Jenny gonna do? I tell you what. All I'm saying is, live and let live, right? Live and let live. But if you put up a sign that says whites only, I will completely appreciate that, because that way I know not to bring my behind in there. I'm not buying nothing from you. I'm not shopping with you. Good luck, Jessie Mae. Good luck. That's it. That's it.
What in the big back fuckery is going on around here? The quicker fucker upper is at it again. I had to sit down and think about it for a minute. Segregation? That means that the businesses that go along with this gonna lose a whole bunch of moolah. Whole bunch. Because them black dollars go a long way. You remember Black Wall Street? Black dollars go a long way. They're gonna elevate, and they're gonna come a reckoning force. And not only that, some of the white dollars that agree with the black dollars gonna become a reckoning force. And those Mexican dollars and those gay and lesbian dollars gonna come. Oh, you didn't think this one through, quicker fucker upper. You didn't think it through. And for all them Uncle Toms and Aunt Toms out there, y'all sitting back looking stupid. You didn't see this one coming, huh? Segregation, make America great again. See, your black ass is a part of that. Uncle Tom and Aunt Tommy, y'all part of that shit, okay? Now you done wrote a check that your ass can't cash, all right? But that's okay. Quicker fucker upper, you should have thought this one through. Because we worth a whole bunch of moolah. And these businesses, y'all better think through. Don't let you fuck around and find out. Don't let them. Because, see, just white dollars ain't going to keep you open. Y'all better think about that. Just the white dollars ain't going to keep you open. Because a lot of them white dollars is on the black dollar side. You better think about it. And them good old Mexican dollars, ooh, reba, underlay. Y'all better think about it. The quicker picker fucker up and found out.
So they want to bring back segregation, right? Why we mad? I mean, I'm just saying, why be angry about them not wanting to be around us? Don't be mad. Because keep in mind, this happened before. Right? But different era. Segregate. Let black people do black people stuff. Black neighborhoods, black banks, black clothing stores, black owned businesses. Shop with black people. Huh? What's the problem? We still not boycotting that. Let it go. Grow your own. Black people growing their own food. Cooking their own food. What's wrong with that? I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Segregate. If that's what, hey, it is what it is. They want us to be mad so bad, but we not. That means you segregate everything. Also, segregation goes both ways. I know, a lot of y'all in y'all mind, y'all thinking, oh, white only this, white only that. It goes both ways. Okay? It goes both ways. And we know how entitled they are. Okay? Just know. Okay? It goes both ways.
So the Trump administration removes a ban on segregated facilities and federal contracts. The administration is no longer requiring an explicit prohibition of segregated facilities in new government contracts. Segregation is still illegal in the United States. In the memo states, contractors are still subject to laws on civil rights and non-discrimination. They is not finna repeal the Civil Rights Act of 1866 or the 14th Amendment. Now, I think this is about not allowing mentally ill men to use women's restrooms and hide their degeneracy under the civil rights movements. But let's say they do want to bring back segregation. Do you know how much money we could spend amongst each other? The $1.7 trillion we can keep circulating amongst Black America. That money can go back into our families instead of patronizing them. And they don't even care for us. But I want to know, that's what I like about Trump. He puts it all on the line. He ain't hiding nothing. What you see with Trump is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So if they do bring back segregation, we will thrive. We thrived previously, and we'll thrive in this technology age. And the whole world will see our greatness off of this damn phone, off of this TikTok. So if they want to bring back segregation, let's let them. We're resilient. We're the most resilient people on the planet. We made our ways out of nothing. So if they want to bring back segregation, let's show them how it's done. Because I know we're unstoppable.
It's time to speak up. They're rolling back segregation. They are rolling back segregation. It is now no longer illegal to require separate facilities for people of different races. It is no longer illegal to say, here's the white water fountain and here's the colored water fountain. To be clear, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is still in place and has not been disbanded. But we know what their goal is. There is always step one in a process, and we absolutely know what their goal is. They are rolling back segregation. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Because this time, white people, we are the ones that are going to be on the front crossing that bridge. Do you hear me? We are the ones that are going to stand in the streets. Our black countrymen have done their time at the front of the lines, and it is our turn. It is our turn to face the water hoses and to face the dogs and to face the tear gas, because we have let this happen. Not on my watch. Not while there is breath in me will we go back. Is anybody out there with me? Go love your neighbor.
My thoughts on segregation in 2025 is hold the fire, hold your vaccines, hold the water pollution, and hold the slaughter. Amen? Because if my memory serves me correctly, once upon a time when there was just fully black towns, there was a black Wall Street, there was plenty of black businesses that were doing well. Y'all showed up with every ill intention in y'all body and bone, and literally y'all came evil in one way or another with the disguise of vaccines. When y'all was passing out that other shit, we know what's going on. Or like when y'all used to come to black pools and drop broken glass or bleach into the water. Or what about, you know, how y'all literally slaughter towns, set it on fire, and then would rebuild over it or put a lake over it and then try to go about y'all business. Make no mistake where I stand. If it's fuck me, you know it's fuck you. You dump supporters is what we're going to call you. Y'all don't have two good brain cells to rub together. And if you take enough time to stop sucking your cousin off, you'll see that.
I'm really seeing that y'all don't read. So we about to be segregated again. Y'all are really going to be the reason why we really messed up out here in this country. Do y'all not understand that Trump is getting rid of DEI, period? That's a good thing. Trump would never, he's not ever going to just take and bring us back into segregation. Are you fucking dumb? The policy removes the ban, but the Civil Rights Act of 1964 still prohibits discrimination and segregation. The removal of that clause won't undo that, people. We're not going to be segregated. Y'all really out here making videos, making it seem like we are going back into picking cotton. No, we're not. We're not. We're not going to be segregated. Y'all really think we're going back into slavery? Y'all really taking the media and what they keep putting out here the same day the JFK files been dropped, mind you. How ironic that I hop on TikTok and all I see is this bullshit. Y'all really didn't pay attention to nothing Trump was saying when he was running for office on that side. Like, y'all really did not pay attention. I wish y'all knew that every Trump supporter, we already know all of this stuff was going to happen. And we actually knew what the fuck Trump was going to do. That's why we voted for him. We didn't want DEI no more. We didn't. It actually was holding black people back. And y'all talking about Target. That's nothing compared to what DEI really was doing out here. And all our taxpaying money paying for all this bullshit. And y'all gonna take, what, something that the Shade Room and certain media outlets keep, the same ones that been bashing Trump forever, the ones that keep having to apologize for saying stuff that's not true. CNN just had to apologize. They keep, listen, I just, and for family and friends that just, you know, they acting different or they think that we just so dumb, y'all proving more and more that, maybe it's you. Because y'all don't read. Y'all don't read. This shit, I mean, it's white, it's black. Whoever on that side really think that we going back into segregation, just hang it up.
So, segregated facilities are no longer explicitly banned under federal contracts. Now, let's be honest, we all knew that this was coming when we got a bunch of boomers and people who are in that next generation, those old people, yelling out, "Make America great again." And if you ask them when was America great, it would be during the time that we thought America was inhumane and not great. Or when the minority people, so that's Hispanic Americans, that's anyone who has been through this time period, that's Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, anyone who's minority, okay? They would not say America was great during the same time that the old white people are saying, "Make America great again." What's so interesting to me is that it's 2025 and we are going backwards. You mean to tell me if you walk into a government contracted facility or a government facility, the owner or the person who's in charge has the right to make a colored water fountain and a white water fountain in 2025, in the big 2025. So when you are yelling out, "Make America great again," you are quite literally pushing a "Make America racist again" agenda, because when you ask Donald Trump, who's almost 80 years old, if he's not 80 already, when was America great for him, he would probably tell you when America was great. Actually, he's already said it. And it wasn't during any type of modern times. I implore you to go and ask the average Black American or Hispanic American or Asian American, when was America great for them? And I guarantee you they will say somewhere in between the 2010, 2011, 2015, 2013, 2016. Would probably be before Donald Trump came into office saying, "Make America great again." You'd have your occasional people saying, "Oh, 2019 before COVID was America was amazing." But for the most part, people are going to say before 2016 and before. But you got to understand that they're going to start off small like this, and then it's going to rise to where they're going to start saying a lot more things that are either banned or reverted. And it's going to have a lot to do with a bunch of racist things. And so prepare yourself, y'all, because this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. And those of you who still are going to defend this administration, shame on you, buddy. Shame on you. And this is nothing to do with blue versus red. This has to do with right versus wrong. Because I'm not on the blue side just as much as I'm not on the red side, but you got to call out wrong when it's wrong. I'm not blinded by a political party where I can't say what's right and wrong on both sides. This is very clearly wrong. And I know those of you are going to come into my comment section and say, "Well, you don't understand what this means. This is actually what it means. This is Y'all going to try to defend this with your lives. And that shows me where your heart is. Okay?
We have some shocking news. Donald Trump has just effectively legalized segregation for federal contractors by signing an executive order to remove a civil rights era ban on segregated areas like drinking fountains, transportation, and housing. Even though the Civil Rights Act still makes segregation technically illegal, the federal government is ultimately responsible for its enforcement and investigation into any violations, and Trump signing this order is a clear message that the government will not step in. A spokesperson for the General Services Administration was quoted referring to the prior ban on segregation as a, quote, damaging policy of the past administration. Several federal agencies have already begun recognizing these changes, including the Department of Homeland Security and the National Institute of Health, both of which have issued notices advising employees not to consider the prior segregation ban going forward. This is only the latest of Trump's attacks on DEI, but this order goes a step further given the history our country has with segregation.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure to like, subscribe and share. Trump was only 18 years old when segregation was ended. Now he's the president of United States at almost 8 years old, and is trying to bring it back. Taking a look at these videos, it seems segregation will fully bounce back to its best. Blacks keep on saying, "Give back our Beyonce, give us back our Kendrick Lamar, give us back our basketball players, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and all basketball professionals." White protect themselves, saying, "We molded you, we inspired you. Without us, there will be no more black supremacy." What do you think about this statement? Comment below and let's engage and see whether segregation will come to pass.